Hello and welcome to the Destination Sailing channel on Yachting International Radio.
I'm Carla.
And I'm Simon.
And we are from the YouTube sailing channel Sailing Ocean Fox.
Over the past 3 years we've sailed over 25,000 miles on our catamaran through the Mediterranean, across the Atlantic and the Caribbean.
In this series we will be looking at some of our favorite islands, towns and remote cays we have visited during our adventure.
This will give you a fresh insight on your next destination, what to expect on arrival, places to stay, things to do and how to find those all-important provisions, from propane to bananas.
So let's start with this week's location, Cartagena. Beautiful Cartagena.
Absolutely stunning city. This is just a kaleidoscope of beautiful things to go and see, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's the fact that you are just moored into town.
Yeah.
It makes it special,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
it does.
Because it makes you feel so powerful because you are just in the
Sitting
center of the
there,
town,
yeah.
isn't it? I feel like that. Right?
It's brilliant. It's an absolutely brilliant place. That's why we chose it. We last visited in 2018 on our way through the Mediterranean from Mallorca down to Gibraltar, and we're actually planning on going and visiting it again in about a month.
Yes,
and
yeah.
We're really looking forward to it because we enjoyed our time there.
And we discovered that there's some more things to do
Yeah,
there.
we
so,
did. Yeah, we did. So anyway, it's located.
It's located around 200 miles northeast of Malaga on the Costa Blanca coast.
Cartagena is a major naval port, and it has been over the centuries, to be honest. And it's also a tourist cruise ship port.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's home to 215,000 people. This is swelled each summer by the tourist trade, which is big. They are big in tourism, aren't they?
They are. This is one of the major centres, really.
Yeah.
And a little less known compared with, say, Barcelona or Malaga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The port has a history going back to 243 BC, when it was first developed by the Hasbula people and became a trading centre for the region. So it's actually been going an awful long time.
Yeah, so it's a lot of history to see there. Absolutely. Yeah. So the language is Spanish. They speak Spanish, which is an advantage again if you want to learn Spanish.
Absolutely, you like Spanish, don't you?
So the weather, the climate is typically Mediterranean. The summers are warm, muggy and mostly clear skies. The winters are long, cold, dry, windy and partly cloudy. The temperature typically varies from 43 to 84 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it gets really hot and muggy in the summer, doesn't it?
Yes,
yeah, it does. And you kind of want to be on the coast and get out to some of the local anchorages or something like that to get a bit of wind. No surprises, the currency is the euro. Navigation entering this port is really not a problem, day or night, and it's got good voyage and a big fairway going into it, so really nothing of an issue there. What I did discover though is that the courtesy flag for Spain doesn't actually have the crest on it.
No, it doesn't.
No,
and
I didn't realise that. Yeah, we did. Yeah, because we bought a load of like football bunting and then cut them all up and turned them into courtesy flags.
That's our problem. We visit too many countries, so we try to buy these flags as cheap as we can, because they can be quite expensive. You can pay around $17-80 for each flag. Yeah. So we try to buy the cheapest.
And often you only use them for a couple of days, The voyage for the region is standard European voyage, region A, which means the square red top buoys are on the left-hand side as you enter to port.
So Cartagena is a port of entry.
Yep.
You can check in. You can easily do anything you need in Cartagena.
Yeah, you can. There's no problem whatsoever. Yeah. Now, it has two main marinas. They're right next door to each other on the main front. The Real Club Regatta is as you come into the harbour on the left-hand side. That's mostly for local boats, but we actually managed to get in there, didn't we?
Yeah, we
did. You do this funny thing where you radio up the marina, and whichever marina happens to answer, they tend to be the first one to get the traffic, so to speak. It's a bit of a competition between the two of them. So, as I say, in the Real Club, the RCGR is on the left-hand side. They've got a lovely swimming pool.
They do, yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, beautiful swimming pool. And we actually went around the back of the marina to the where you go in, and then we actually went on the quay, which is all rather nice.
Yeah, and just a small note, it is the cheapest one.
It is the cheapest one, so maybe
very affordable.
Book ahead and try and get in there.
Yeah.
The other marina on the right-hand side is Yachtport Cartagena.
Yeah.
And they're more for visiting boats. They've got 310 berths, and they can take a boat up to 140 meters, which is really rather large.
Mega yacht place,
it's a mega yacht place, yeah. But that's a good marina, and I think you don't have a problem finding a berth there.
No, just call them on channel 9. And one of them will answer.
Yep.
Just try to choose the cheapest one if you have a bigger boat.
Yeah. The one other thing is that you will pay for electricity and water at both these marinas. Here in the Algarve in Portugal, we get that free. Or included.
It's included.
Yeah.
It's not free, isn't it? So
there are no dinghy docks because you are not allowed to anchor in the port area. No dinghy docks, no dinghies, not allowed. No.
So fuel at Raw Mega Petroleus inside the Yacht Port Cartagena Marina, isn't it? Yeah.
And also you'll get camping gas there. That's the 3 kilo blue cylinders, which you get all over Europe. That's ready available.
Yeah. So supermarkets, you can have anything you want, from hypermarkets to the small shops on the corner. You can find anything you want, any variety of fruits and vegetables. You have the street markets as well, which are very good to go in Europe because you can find it's much cheaper. The fruits and vegetables are much fresher, so they will last longer on your fridge.
Chandleries, there's loads of different chandleries and marine shops spread over the city. Some of the better ones are a little bit further back, like a mile inland, but there's plenty there for you to go and find out whatever you want. I really don't think it would be a problem getting something at all.
No. Hardware stores, you have Leroy Merlin, which is the French
yes, the big huge one. You get all over Spain.
You have everything there you need. You have no problem finding anything you need for your boat there.
Boat yards, right next door to the Cartagena Marina is Varadero Ascar.
Very good.
I'm getting better, aren't I? Pronouncing these sort of Latin words. Now, they have a travel lift and they also have a dry dock. The travel lift, it goes up to 200 tons, but I couldn't actually find out on the website how wide it will be. So if you've got one of our big catamarans, I think you'll be in a slight problem now. I think it's a little bit narrower than catamaran size. But they've got very clean facilities there, and they can help you service your boat or paint it or do whatever you need to do. Now, anchorages, as we said, anchoring is forbidden in the harbour area, but there are actually 2 anchorages in the sort of estuary area.
Yes, behind the island of Cabo Tinoso to the west and Cala Cortina to the east.
Now, these are reasonably well protected depending on the wind direction, and that's going to be the one that actually falls you there. Now, if you go a little bit further to the east, there's a vast bay of El Ports. It's possible to anchor really anywhere around this bay, and there's also a little marina there at Playa de la Quins, further to the west.
Yes, to the east you have the Bay of Portman in the Cala de Gorgel, where you can anchor. However, the port is seated up too much for yachts. Yeah,
there's a little club, Rio, in there, so a sailing club in there basically, and you could take a dinghy in and discover the little fishing port, but chances of you getting even a shallow draft vessel in there, apparently, according to the pilot book, is remote. You go around the peninsula, you've then got the La Manga Strip and the city of La Manga along there, which has everything for the yachtsman, the marinas, it's got boat yards, and it's also got a vast lagoon on the inside, which is very well protected. And if I remember rightly,
we dragged.
Oh yeah, we did drag there, didn't we? Yeah, we dragged there in the middle of the night.
We woke up in the middle of the night and we were in the middle of the channel.
Yeah, I was thinking of all the jellyfish.
Oh, the jellyfish! It's a jellyfish world. They even have nets around certain meters around on the beach, from shore, because for people can go and swim because it's so much.
This is on the inside of the lagoon, actually.
Yes, yeah.
And if you do go around there, spot Hotel Illegal, which is on your way, which is a vast hotel built around about 20 years ago on the cliff face there, and it was built illegally. They didn't have a license to build it, and they've actually painted into the facade Hotel Illegal. It's rather fun.
Yeah, you can see from when you go on the coast from your boat, you can see it. Yeah.
So what is there to see?
So you have the theatre.
Yeah, the Roman theatre is the second largest Roman theatre on the peninsula.
Which is amazing to go because you are just just across the road of the theatre, so it's it's just
5-minute walk.
Yeah,
right in the middle of the town.
Middle of the town.
You're kind of like doing your daily shopping and then woof into the museum.
Yeah.
And up into
and that is impressive.
theatre.
That is very, very impressive. They did a wonderful job rebuilding, didn't it? Because the integration between the old and the modern is beautifully made, and they really preserved, the old there. So it's amazing, and it's big. It's huge.
Oh, it's huge. Yeah. Just unfortunately for you guys listening as a podcast, we're just showing some stunning photos of the area at the moment. There are also many museums to visit.
Yes, many. Yeah.
There's one museum which would be of interest to all of us because it's what's been found on the seabed basically. So it's all old pottery, treasures and things like that. And that's quite a fantastic museum to go and see. Agua, it's called. There's a tourist office close by to the marina, and you can go in there and you can buy a ticket to go around all the sites.
All the sites.
So sort of
you save a lot of money if you do that, if you want to go, because it's like a free run to everything you want to go, and you pay one price.
That's right. So that's really actually worth going to see.
So Cartagena has a walled city inside the fort, on the hill, overlooking the town, which is called Castillo San Felipe de Baja. It is a very, very nice place, not to be missed. Goes back to the colonial times, isn't it? It was built about 400 years ago.
They really did defend this city quite a lot, and a lot of the defences are still there.
Yeah, because the city was very exposed for
people to attack it.
Yeah. So they built this fort on the hill. They say was one of the best places to defend the city.
There's a lot of old buildings in Cartagena, going back Gothic and Art Deco designs, and fortunately there's an awful lot of bars, restaurants, places to sit and soak up that
it's live,
Iberian culture.
Let's hope that next time we go there, everything is open.
So
so we can enjoy a bit of that because it's been missing for months now.
We're hoping to get out of Portugal in the next couple of weeks actually, and move on towards Gibraltar.
Yes.
Along the Cadiz coast of Spain.
Yeah.
Connections.
So international flights from Murcia airport, 30 minutes away.
Yep, so you can go get all your flight connections to other European cities. I'm not sure about international flights coming in from abroad, but certainly flights from all major places in Europe. It also has rail connections from Barcelona to the north and Malaga to the southwest.
Yeah,
fantastic place.
Yes, very good.
We actually really enjoyed it, didn't we?
We did really enjoy it. That's why we planning and stop there again on our second run. So we really want to stop there and go and see a couple of things that we have missed on the first visit.
And also I think there's quite a lot of little bays and places around there which we missed because we were on a bit of a mission to get to Gibraltar to get some work done to the boat before we cross the Atlantic. So I think this time we'll go a little bit
this
slower.
time we're going to go a bit slower and enjoy more these little places on the way. Yes, that's for sure. So thank you for listening to our channel on Yachting International Radio.
Just a reminder that you can see our adventure on YouTube at Sailing Ocean Fox.
Yes, they are episodes 27 and 28. I will put the link in the description below.
So next week we're off to the fantastic islands of Bermuda.
You're gonna love Bermuda. We love Bermuda.
We love Bermuda.
It's beautiful.
And just in case you didn't know, there's actually 13 islands in Bermuda that make up the group, and that's not including all the little islets and cays which are there as well. So fantastic place.
Yes,
soak up the sun. Wonderful scenery. Beautiful place to go. We're really looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. This is Simon and Carla on Yachting International Radio. Until next week, fair winds.
Fair winds.
Bye for now.
Bye.